Engelberg. Man, today we have the ghetto bird. We have Thomas here as a guide, Johan Jonsson as a super athlete, Xavier, crazy muppet. The face is, this is the, I don't know, I wouldn't call it warm-up face, I think it's pretty good stuff.
Maybe jump the corner of the top there,
yeah,
and then jump something under the pepper, ski out, and maybe
nice,
jump the small things there. Just stay on there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
In the sun shadow line, it's super, and I ski down in the animal track. It might be super flat there, but
it's okay for the drop off, Thomas. If we if we put the board in the heli.
Yeah.
Well, normally we fly to some zone that we think, okay, it's a potential to film and shoot, and then we shut the heli down and we check the options, or the riders do, and when they pick up their lines, the heli takes them to the top, and either we film and shoot from the Barbie angle, which is kind of, this is a Barbie angle, or the other option is that we fly the door open with the heli and film from the heli. That way we get a little bit more interesting angles. Filmer, you sit down here, I'll sit up here, and to make it a little bit safer, we take these slings and clip by ourselves, so we can kind of lean a little bit forward. So sometimes when we're really above the rider, we can kind of lean and see the rider well. Normally we bring a Weber, not the biggest one, but you know, like a small Weber barbecue, and we put it there, and we put the tripod next to it, and we shoot. Now the barbecue angle is kind of like an angle where you can relax there. There's not too much stress.
oh, it's always sketchy landing, so we try to be as quick as possible at the top. So that way, you know, I just open the door, grab my board, back on, and I'm there, so the heli can leave right away. Much better that way.
We take photos, we analyze everything, we speak on the rider's perspective, we speak on the photograph and filmer's perspective, or the guide's perspective. And once everything is gathered, once we know where the landing points are going to be, what the lines are going to be, in which order, we send everything, and then it's pretty intense. The last view on the face usually is basically through the window of the heli. We try to look for something easy to start with, and every day is the same. You get somewhere, you see this tiny range, which is going to be perfect for warming up, and it always ends up being way bigger than you thought. It's not always easy to land everywhere you want. Like, you could have cornice, you could have an icy landing, you could have a bit of wind on those ridges. So you need a really good pilot, you need to have a really good plan, and you need to be quick and efficient to get out of the heli. You get out of the heli, the machine goes away, and you find yourself so lonely at the top. Yeah, that's the moment when you have to be strong, where you have the possibility to slow down a bit and to basically realize if your plan is really good to go or not.
Okay guys, I'll be going in 15.
I would say that the moment getting into the line, you know, when you find it, you look down, there's always a little thing in your heart happening. Every heli day, you know, means a lot of pressure. Like the night before, I'm always a bit tense. You know, I know in the back of my head that it's a big day coming. You know, it's gonna be intense. Flew in Engelberg, it was, you know, like there was a half a meter on old snow basically. And it's funny because like out of this half meter, like only the surface went every time. Like every time there was a convex roll, you know, you would put a bit of pressure in a turn, it would break. But it was good in a way because we knew after a while that it was just these 10-15 cms and that it was not propagating too much. It was pretty light snow, so there was no consequence. It was kind of fun to play around with it. You know, it was like, in a way, a good exercise. We usually don't heli that much in Europe, you know.